mentioned, we do have some news coming down upon us. Again, the main focus is obviously going to be dollar. So we'll take a look at quite a few dollar pairs, Euro USD pound. We'll take a look at gold as well. If anyone's trading any dollar pairs, feel free to mention it down below or what they're looking for in terms of the moves from NFP. It's always exciting, isn't it? Anyway, so we'll start. I mean, Euro USD, typically before such big news announcements, we normally see consolidation, typically. And normally we don't see too much. If you look at the price action this Friday, it has been pretty dead. The market's kind of been moving sideways. Gold quite sideways there as well. So nothing really has happened. And that kind of sets the scene for NFP coming out very soon. So with these markets right now, specifically gold, Euro USD, pound's been quite sideways. I'll stay away from them and wait for the market to make their moves first. Wait for some strong, solid candle closures, and then we can look for our setups. In terms of gold for me is coming to a very pivotal area in terms of the higher time frames as well. High time frames, gold does look bullish. We still do have this high time frame trend line on the daily chart. So we've got this swing low over there, swing low over there, swing low, and potentially, as you can see, we're coming into a potential area for another swing low. We've also got this potential head and shoulder pattern forming as well, with this left shoulder on the left here. We've got the head down there and possible right shoulder. So for me, gold's coming into a very, very pivotal place where potentially, if we are going to form that right shoulder, respect the trend line at the same time, we could be seeing a big move to the upside there for gold. If this level doesn't hold and price cracks through that right shoulder support and cracks through the trend line, then we've probably got a pretty clean move back down to these lows here. So if the market doesn't hold this area, we're expecting a drop back down to the lows. So gold for me is just kind of in a pivotal place because I'm not too sure as to which setup I'm preferring at the moment. I can see both of them playing out. If we break to the consolidation to the downside, could easily see a move like that. If we break to the upside of the consolidation, could easily see a move to the upside as well. So in my books, gold consolidating at a very pivotal region, very close to NFP for me, and all kind of traders out there, I would recommend kind of just staying out the market for now. Sure, if you got your trades open and there's a plan you're following, then of course do what you need to do. But I think it's much safer to stay out the way of gold right now because it's just sideways and there's no kind of pristine price action here for a good opportunity. But
did you know our market scanning software, the EDGEFINDER, just got even better? Check out our newest asset, Bitcoin. That's right, Bitcoin was our most requested feature update, and we're so excited to announce Bitcoin is finally here with plans to add even more crypto in the future. We've also updated our most popular feature, the Smart Money Tracker, adding even more data than before. The EDGEFINDER not only automatically scores 8 different metrics for each asset to give it an overall buy, sell, or neutral score, but it also keeps track of bank and analyst positioning, stores historical fundamental data, shows how assets are trending throughout the day, and so much more. Right now, our YouTube viewers can get the EDGEFINDER at a discounted price when they use promo code A1YT. You can check out the EDGEFINDER with the link down in the description below, and again, get it for the special discounted price when you use promo code A1YT at checkout.
After NFP, we can see some breaks to the upside or to the downside, and I do think some nice opportunities could be brought. I'll take a look at dollar CAD as well. So dollar CAD has been very, very bullish. I think still trading some resistance. So we do have a big obstacle in our way here for dollar CAD. As you can see here, back at 1.338. So I am pretty bullish for dollar CAD. Personally, for me, I was looking for a break and retest this week of these highs, which did happen, but it was just outside of my trading hours. So as you can see, it happened around 10 o'clock UK time. And by that time, the daily candle is closing, and I'm not looking at the charts at that time. Get ready for bed. So no opportunity there for me for USD CAD. But if I can see some retracement for this one, I'm definitely looking for some longs. Again, the higher time frames do look pretty bullish. If I quickly flick to the weekly time frame, you can see we are pretty consistent with these higher lows. We've got a nice long standing trend line. So if this holds, I think dollar CAD could be seeing more upside. Next kind of major target on the weekly, we are looking at this resistance here at 1.36. So dollar CAD's in some resistance. Maybe the news might push it down. We're struggling to break it at the moment. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens next. But for me, I'm still bullish on this one. So if NFP does drop dollar CAD, that for me is just an opportunity to pick it back up on some longs. So yeah, dollar CAD, I'm mainly focused on dollar pairs. Gold, like I said, a big opportunity is coming up for this one. Just need to see what price does in the consolidation. Wherever we break through, then we can look for some shorts and some retracement. Same thing for the longs there as well. So I'll keep an eye on gold. I do think there's a big opportunity as a swing trader, so I will be focused on that one.
Actually going to look at Nasdaq and also gold. But since I can't just jump on the market, I will be looking at only these two. On NFP first before I actually decide what to do. Then we will actually wait for the results. But since it's Friday, I will just see what I can do. I don't think I will be trading, but I will just see what I can do. I'm just waiting for the results. Yesterday, actually, we had some earnings from Apple and Amazon. Amazon did well, actually, and it did push to the upside. We saw a smaller move on Nasdaq, but Apple was not performing very well. So we left with 10 seconds. So we'll see what are the results. Then we will see what is going to happen. Okay. Let's see. I don't really see a bigger move. Okay. Yeah, so NFP actually went lower. You can see here the actual or forecast was 200K. Then the actual is actually 187, which means it actually went lower. But unemployment rate, it's much better. It went a little bit lower, or let's say jobless rate, it went lower from 3.6. So with this type of economic news, actually we have mixed news, which means the market might not really spike that much. But anyways, I think we saw what's really happening. NFP, it's actually mixed, but it's not really that aggressive. It's not really strong. So let's see what's really happening on gold. I don't think we will see any crazy move from this part, you see. So I think maybe for those who, I think I did not talk enough about the economic news. So what's really happening here is, on these numbers, we have some sort of mixed numbers, but what I like is it went a bit lower, which means we might see the market pushing up, but I don't think we're going to see any aggressive push, you see. But unemployment rate also went a little bit lower, so which means the push won't be that aggressive. It will just play the way it's supposed to. So now we're going to just focus on our technical analysis, as we don't really have any high impact news currently, you see. So it means we will be waiting for the next news, which is going to be CPI. I think maybe it's gonna be next week. I will actually check that. So for now, let's go back on that, or I will just start with gold and see what's really happening. Let's go on the full analysis on this. Actually, you can see that gold is still on that uptrend. Or if I go on a daily time frame, let me go on a daily time frame so that you can see what's really happening. I just really want to make these candlesticks a bit thicker. So what I see here is, you can easily see that the market is still pushing to the upside. Yes, the market did go a little bit lower, so I'm actually expecting the market to push to the upside. So it means we have to get a nice or better entry that we can get from gold. What I see here is the market already created something for us, which is actually a resistance. You can see that. So for us to say we need to buy, because the market was just consolidating for the past few days, it means we can have a buy above this area. If the market will break that resistance, it's where we can take something. It's where we're going to take a buy, you see, if the market breaks this resistance, or the market will actually push lower and touch this resistance, the support area, before maybe pushing to the upside. For now, we just have to wait for that. Wait for the market to break out, then you can take a trade, because we can easily see that the market has been actually consolidating around this zone for quite some time now. You can see that. I hope you can see these areas. The market has been just playing games around that. So for us to buy, we have to get out. So on US30, let's go on US30 and see what's really happening. I will actually also check what's happening. You can tell me which pair you want me to check. I will also check those, right? So on US30, let's go on US30. On US30 also, we can easily see that the market did not actually move that much. So even though maybe you don't really understand much on the fundamental news, you can easily see that something's not actually positive or negative. The market is just there. We don't really see any push. So maybe on Canada also, there was actually an employment change. We will try to check that and see what's really happening. So here on US30, we can easily see that the market is back actually on our support area. The market is just playing games around this area. So let me just push this a little bit lower. I see someone say CAD, JPY, GBP, USD. I will also check that. Also DXY. So we easily see that the market is actually playing games around our support area. So which means maybe the market will find a nice push then to the upside. Maybe that will happen. But it seems like the market is a bit slower. So the best way is to wait for the market to open. Wait for the market to open. I think we have an hour before the market opens. But since the market is actually on a bullish momentum or uptrend, I think we might end up having something like this. We might end up having something like this. We might have a very nice push. I'm not saying go back, go there and buy. So on Nasdaq, quite similar thing. The market has been trying to push lower since yesterday. So what we saw is the market just broke out of that uptrend. We had a diagonal support area, but since then we see the market trying to retest. So we can't just jump on a sell because we also have another area around this zone that the market actually respected. Let's go there. You can see that the market actually respected that area or that zone and pushed up again. So on top here, it seems like a sort of a retest. So for us to say we need to sell, we can just wait for the market to do what? To break out of this support area, to reach this area and push lower. Then we can say, yes, the market can actually, we can actually look for a sell. For a buy, as we already have a structure where the market was retesting, and if we go a little bit back, you can see that the market actually created something. We can call that a support. Now it's actually resistant. For you to buy, wait for the market to go above that, then you can buy around that area. So let's go on DXY and see how it's performing. DXY, I don't think it's doing good. I don't think it's going anywhere. So what I see here is I can easily see that the market is actually where it was yesterday. The market was actually here around this resistance. So it seems like the market is struggling to break this resistance. So if it breaks that, obviously it means that we might see some sort of bearish momentum on Nasdaq and US 30s. But now it seems like the market is respecting this resistance, and maybe we might see another push to the lowest side. We might see the market going down, and that might favor the likes of gold and Nasdaq, right? So let's see what's really happening on other pairs. CAD JPY. We just had some actually economic news from Canada. So let's check CAD JPY and then GBP USD. Okay, so we had something like this from CAD. But the market actually is just playing games here. I don't really see any big push. From this structure. But what I see here is the market actually created a sort of a downtrend. Let me just go down here on a smaller time frame. We can see that the market was pushing up, which was very nice. Then we had this resistance, which was broken out also. Then the market is like it's coming back again. So which means the market is still actually trying to push the upside because this sell is not really aggressive. So there is a chance for the market to still bounce back. But on top there, you can also have a sort of a diagonal structure, which you can just wait for it to be broken out before you jump on that. So GBP, okay, USD, JPY, and GBP USD. Let's check that. GBP USD. Okay. So on GBP USD, let's go on 4 hours time frame so that we can see the bigger picture. Okay, so on this one, you can easily see that we are on a bigger time frame, and the market was actually still pushing to the upside. The market was aggressively on this uptrend, but this is daily time frame. You can easily see that the market is trying to get out. The market is trying to get out, but we don't actually have that momentum. So let's go closer on 4 hours time frame. Maybe we can get something there, but I think that momentum, it was because of NFP. The market just broke out of that support area. From there, we saw the market starting to consolidate. We can easily see that the market was just consolidating. So for you to actually to jump on that sell, as the market already showed us something here, we can say, okay, that is the lowest area that we can say the market reached. That might be the potential resistance. So from that potential resistance, we can say, for us to be safe, let's sell only if the market go below that area. Then we can look for a sell, because sometimes you sell here, then the market just consolidates around this zone, because on top here it's a resistance, and on the bottom side is actually our support area. Do you see that? I hope you see that. I think there's something. So anyways, sorry. So let me see GBP AUD. I will check that also. USD JPY. Okay, let's see that. The market did not really react to actually NFP. That's why I like to say it's actually overrated. I think Nasdaq, it's NFP, it's actually overrated. I don't think maybe it does move that nice most of the time. The one that moves mostly, it's core CPIs and maybe interest rates. So on USD JPY, we can easily see that yes, the market is still actually on a very nice uptrend. So we're just waiting for the market to give us a much better structure that we can actually continue buying. Where we are now, I can say the market is actually overbought. I just want the market to push a little bit slower before we see a push. Where we are now, I can say maybe if you're scalping, maybe the market might try to push lower. You can just get away with that. But the market is actually on an uptrend, and there is enough room for the market to push up. Yes, it might still push a little bit lower before pushing to the upside.
Don't forget to check out the links in the description if you want our broker recommendation, access to our free Discord, free EDGEFINDER, or want to chat with us on Telegram. Remember, you can watch us live in the markets every morning starting at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, and we have lots more free trading tools and content available on our website, a1trading.com. Thanks for watching.